ಅವರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆದರು?
BBA ಅವರು ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ 4 ಜನ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
20 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ. ಲೈವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್
ವಿನೀತ್ ವಿನೀತ್ ಅದು ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಬೇಗ. ಓಕೆ ವಿನೀತ್.
ಸೆಲ್ವರಾಜ್ ಅವರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ.
ಸೆಲ್ವರಾಜ್ ಅವರ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತದು?
ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್
ಲೈವ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ತಾನೇ?
ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
BBA ಅವರು 8 ಜನ ಆದರು. ಇದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ P.E.S ಒಂದು ಲೋಗೋ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಂತ.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Yeah, fine, thank you. How about you, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I'm fine.
Within a three
Thank you.
minutes, we're going to start, sir.
Yeah, definitely. I do.
Shall we start, sir?
Yes, ma'am. We'll start.
Yes.
Yes.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. It's my great pleasure and first and foremost duty, on behalf of the management, organizing committee, teaching and non-teaching staff, and the students of P.E.S College of Science, Arts and Commerce, Mandya. We warmly welcome you all to this online workshop on personality traits for achieving human excellence. First and foremost, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our President, Sir, Shri K.S. Vijayanand, Sir, on this special occasion. I welcome you, Sir. I also welcome our Secretary, Shri K.S. Dayanand, Sir, for this online workshop. I welcome you, Sir. I also extend a very warm welcome to our beloved Principal, Dr. J. Mahadeva, Sir, for this event. I welcome you, Sir. I also extend a very warm welcome to all our students, final year students. I welcome you all. And I also extend a very warm welcome to our resource person, Dr. P. Selvaraj, sir, Assistant Professor and Head of the Department of Cooperative Management, Rajiv Gandhi Arts and Science College, Tavalakuppam, Puducherry. Let me give a very brief introduction about our resource person. At present, he is working as an assistant professor in cooperative management, and also he is heading the Department of Cooperative Management, Rajiv Gandhi Arts and Science College, Puducherry. He is having more than 15 years of teaching experience in the relevant field. He also published more than 25 research articles in UGC peer-reviewed journals Further, he has also presented 31 research papers in various national and international conferences and seminars. Sir has also organized various TOT programs for the betterment of the students' community in association with Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development. Sir is also a member of group studies in cooperatives in Madras University as well as in other colleges. With this brief introduction, I extend a very hearty welcome to you, sir. Now, it's the time for us to listen a lecture from our resource person, Dr. P. Selvaraju, sir. I assure you that this program shall be a fruitful and it will create some beautiful memories for all of us. I request Dr. Selvaraju, sir, to take over the session. Sir, over to you, sir.
Yes, yes, ma'am. So thanks for your nice introduction about me. Actually, I'm not the work person for that and all, but anyway, it's all about the formalities to take over the academic forum.
Very brief
Uh,
introduction I had
yes,
given.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, so this is my great pleasure to take part with you all. So on this great occasion, just I would like to express my thanks to the management of P.E.S College of Arts and Science, Mysore. Especially my that mean special thanks to the Honorable President and Dr. J. Mahadev as a principal of the college, and Dr. J.V. Narasimhan sir, IQC coordinator. Particularly, just I would like to convey my regards to Parameswari Madam, the program of the coordinator, for giving me an opportunity to share some of my views regarding the topic that we have proposed and coined today for the betterment of the final year students. So, ma'am, shall I share my presentation?
Sure, sir. Now you can
Uh,
start.
1 minute.
Yes.
I hope that
Yes, it's visible.
my screen is visible to you all, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yes. So now that mean time is 3:30.
Yes.
That mean I don't want to take much more because I know that evening session. I heard the news that from morning to now the students were put up and they were busy in the learning of routine classes. So apart from that, this session were was arranged for your betterment. So some of the things I would like to share based on my little bit like experience and what actually the theories or that well-known successful persons or revealing or exploring about their personalities. So that mean this is something that mean different and something that mean life-oriented, something interesting because wherever we go and wherever we connect, that mean our personality is the ultimate matter. So definitely we must concentrate on our own personality. Then only we can lead our life happily. Then we can create our that mean network in a strong way, or even we can perform our routine in an effective way. So it's all about so closely connected with the personality. So personality is the matter that mean. So in that way, in this webinar, particularly for about 40 to that mean 15 minutes, that we are going to see something about and about personality traits for achieving human excellence. So this is a broad title actually. So we are not going to narrow down anything, but this is the that means it's a combination and a mixture of all those things relating to our attitude and behavior, values, something. So in this topic, along with me, we all together we can analyze and think about our own personalities. So we know that mean I don't want to talk much more because it's all about you are well familiar. I'm not going to explore any new concept. Definitely you know very well, you are very familiar about that your own attitude and so many sayings and philosophy of different religions and leaders qualities style. So in this age particularly you people are well connected with the new age of technology, right? So you're all about connected with the social media, and you are hearing so many things are there. So I'm not going to tell any new things. But even though this is a time to recollect some of the things are very much essential. So whatever the technology comes, then wherever we go, or whatever the new innovation that mean has come up in our life, something that mean some values or some personal traits is always very much essential. So without considering that aspect, or without noticing that aspect, we cannot do anything in the life. Even we cannot make happy our life at least. So we know that everything you think, so that means everything you feel, every action you take is because of your beliefs and values, right? I hope that the values is very much important. The values is a highly influencing factor that belief and our own personality that reflect on our decision making in a day-to-day life or life changing aspect. So everything, it is connected with our own personalities. So in this way we can travel now. We are going to something in this way. So I don't want to talk much more. Already I told you. Here are some of the things just I would like to share with you. That mean my presentation that consists just we are going to say something about the personality. Just I'm
Mute
not
your
to
mic, please.
take much more. Then we can describe our own personalities. That mean here I'm not going to say anything theoretical things. Just it's all about that mean how the really the people are expecting from the field level or social point of view. We must change. Suppose some of the students are always behave well. Naturally you have the bundle of qualities, or some students or day by day they can train them, yeah, that means based on that how to behave, how to think, and how to approach the people. So something it is different. So it's inborn qualities, or sometimes we can develop, we may say that it is it's a something different phenomena that mean the personality means. So we are going to see something about personality. Then we can describe our own personalities. Then what do you mean by personality traits, and what are the classification of personality traits? Then we can say that there are some set of common traits which is going to help us to develop our the whole personality. So that we are going to see. Then based on that, through these considering of all fact, or we think ourselves strong or positive or optimistic, we can think to become as a human, human excellence in a better way. So here we can go for some kind of self assessment, whether we are going in a good way, or in which area we have to develop, or that mean what are the alignments we should take. So this kind of things we can see in this presentation. So basically why we needed to see something or think about our own personality, you know that mean basically our lifestyle or life pattern will be designed on two major aspects, right? No? One is spiritual oriented, then another aspect is economical point of view. So I don't want to talk. I cannot say that which one is best. Means it's up to you. It's all about the individual opinion or individual decision making. I know that I cannot criticize or I cannot suggest. But even though that mean both are very influencing factor according to their own mindset. So generally that mean you are studying a degree program, that may be a commerce or something else. After that you are going to do your PG. Then you want to get job in some other good business organization or somewhere else, or you want to become a civil servant. So wherever you go, you must be you will be connected with the people, no? So we need to shape first this ordinary economic life. Then only we can think about that spiritual or monastic or that main national patriotism, that and all. So that is very big topic. That is another topic. I don't want to discuss things here. Some of the common things you have to keep in mind to design or lead your economical point of view. That means how you have to behave with the people in the field. So we should behave and develop. Then through this, how you can develop yourself. Then what is the importance we have to give for our self-drive to drive our own development. So actually the society or this environment or surrounding people, what exactly they are expecting about our personality. These are all the things we are going to see in by one. So we can see the first one. I don't want to say much more. You are all very much familiar about what do you mean by personality. So generally, the personality means we can say that how you are thinking, that means how you are generating the ideas, then how you are feeling, and based on that thinking and based on that idea, how you are going to behave in the society can be described as the personality, right? So there is no peculiar or there is no that main specific definition for that. We cannot describe, but even though generally acceptable or when we are moving or when we are considering with the social aspect, that means personality means how you are thinking or how you are generating your thoughts and how you are feeling. Based on this, how you are going to behave with others. That others may be your family or teacher or your working atmosphere or government. That group may be different, but the ultimate thing, how you are going to behave or how you are going to project your personality or how you are going to act in that way. So we can say in that way this is called personality. So a personality is a relatively stable combination of these characters or some set of values or traits, no, right? So this is the common things. So when that mean we propose something different in from Dekanta way, he is telling that I mean each soul is potentially divine. So already I told you, no, there are two aspects or always we can take or elevate in our life. One is the spiritual, that means monastic or some dedication with some kind of spiritual things. Then another is economical point of view. So here I am going to focus much more things about our economical point of view. I don't want to focus at spiritual because I am not the reliable person for that. Since we belongs to that mean academician, that mean we teach the subject for students for their economic prosperity. Just we focus now. Then the time will come or the society will teach you about another aspect, that the core values or the spiritual life. Okay, so it is my duty because Swami Vivekananda is my own inspiration because I studied in Ramakrishna Mission. So always wherever I talk or wherever I speak with people, I always love to quote the Swami Vivekananda, that mean sayings or his words, because his words influence. His words that mean drive the nation. So without his voice, even nowadays the Indian youths cannot come up with this much level. So I always love to quote his words. So according to him, that mean connect. I mean, when we talk about the personality, he's telling that the great way is called each soul is potentially divine. That means we cannot say that no one is inferior, or we cannot say that this is exact personality is common for all. So something different. Okay. Yes. So finally, we can say that personality is a set of traits and characteristics that formulate impression and individual makes upon others. So this is very much important. That means 1 minute. Anu, Rishi. So generally we can then personality is a set of traits. So you know that traits is nothing but sub values, you know, right? So this is the simplest concept we can say that when we understanding about the personality. So personality is very much important because already I told you that mean wherever we go, whatever we do, we always connect with people. So we must concentrate on our own self. We must behave in a decent way. We must concentrate on our own process. Then we must concentrate on that mean learning the things. We must concentrate on that mean other give importance for others feelings. We must concentrate on our day-to-day routine activities, how we can make difference from others. So each and every aspect are very much important, that are always connected to our values, or we can say that straight. Then simply we can say that it's all about connected with the personality. So personality is matter, the attitude is matter. So the first of all, that mean when we are moving to next thing, here that mean practically I can speak now, or practically I speak already. I told you, no, I'm not the person, or I'm not the authority person to tell about that spiritual personality and all. Here we all about talk about that social point of view, how you can develop your personality. So here we can describe our own personalities, right? So see how we can how we can describe your personality or character. Here I can say some good words. All the words are very familiar to you. I'm not going to say any new things you know all about. But even though already I told you repeatedly, and that means day by day we have to concentrate, we have to train, we have to that mean what to say. We have to construct that give importance for our personal character. That's why repeatedly that I would like to say, even you are the undergraduate, you know some of the level, you are not aware about what will be there on third stage or fourth stage or fifth stage like that. So that stage we have crossed. Then we have little bit experience, and we studied some success stories. Then we came to know that life history of some great personality around the world. Based on that, repeatedly we are telling that you have to concentrate on your own personal set of things. So that's why it is our duty to tell and remind and repeat and repeat and repeat. So this is the basic things. So here we can describe our personality. So when you are nice and friendly to other people, definitely you can say that the people or your surroundings, or you will be identified as a warm, that means warm personality, and you are very kind and pleasant and sweet and good nature. So that means if you're not nice or friendly to other people, you will be identified, or the people we say that cold, unkind, unpleasant, and horrible and unfriendly. So this is the one. I mean, I think we have to go. That means nice and friendly to others. Then, suppose if you love to communicate with other people, I know that no, basically the people always to hear their words, or what to say. You want to. Communicate something, or you want to project something in a better way, something you have to communicate, then only the people will respond to you, or then only you can extract the things from others. So if you are allowed to communicate with people, you will be extrovert. That means you are sociable, you are outgoing, then you're talkative, then communicative. Talkative in the sense the people that mean just exploring the communication, necessary communication with the right people. So if you're not communicating, does not mean the opposite will be that mean introvert, then quiet, reserved, shy, that mean taciturn personalities. So we have to keep in that, we have to love the community. I mean, we have to love to communicate with other people. Then only we can get a good response. So if you are relaxed in attitude or in a good manner, that means you will be stay with positive, optimistic, cheerful. That means easygoing, or that means laid back. If you are not or does not, the opposite side, it will be a gloomy, pessimistic. You will be that mean become, or your personality will reflect as pessimistic. It's a very important, no? Optimistic personality and pessimistic personality. You might be aware about your study relating to human resource management. So this is very much important. Then otherwise negative or miserable or tense. So this is the thing you have to concentrate. Then if you think about other feelings, so feelings are two kinds, no? That mean one is concentrating on your side, then you are considering or taking care of how other people are thinking. That is also very much important. So if you are thinking others feeling, that means you as a sensitive, tactful, thoughtful personality, then delicate or caring. Or otherwise you don't think the feeling of others, definitely opposites will be, that means insensitive, tactless, that means heartless, cruel, and wholehearted. So we always think about others' feelings also. It is very much important. Then people is always will prepare to have the truth. or love to hear the truthness statement from yourself. So yeah, that mean in that way, yeah, you always that mean explore the truth to others. Definitely, your personality will reflect as a honesty, truthful, sincere, and frank. Otherwise, it does not. I mean, opposite will be that mean identified as a dishonest, liar, then mean insincere and deceitful. So this is the thing you have to keep in mind about the truth. So we have always to explore the truth where we belongs, where we work, or where you take. In that way, we have to reflect the truth things. That is also very much important. Then if you are open to new ideas and different views, that mean your personality or your things that mean yeah, you will be projected or will be called as open-minded, unbiased, flexible, or talent personality. Suppose if you're not or does not to open new ideas and different views, you're always restricting yourself. The people will be that mean say you that narrow-minded or will be that mean identified as biased or bigoted and intolerant. So this is the thing we have to remind. We always love to open to bring new ideas and different views. Then we can survive, or otherwise we cannot match up, or we cannot make close with other people. So this is also very much important we have to consider. Then if you know what you want and intend to reach your goals, so basically the idea is very much important, then goal is very much important. Whatever we do, wherever we go, we have some aim or what to say, some planning is there. So we are very much clear about that one. That mean or exactly what we want. That mean exactly what should focus means that personality will be determined. Determined, no? You are very much determined personality. You are very strong to tap your things, to tap that opportunity or to tap that one. You will be working hard, or will be determined one. You can devote for that. So in that way, we can say that. So strong-willed, strong-minded people, I mean, personality, then absolute confident. So if you are not aware or does not have any goals, that mean he will be as opposite side, that is called undetermined or weak-willed, or that means irresolute and unsure. So be also aware about what we should want. At the same time, what is our goal? Why we should study this that mean degree? After that, where we are going? For what purpose we are coming? For what purpose we are all assembled here? That mean for about this 40 to 30 minutes. What is the purpose that college and management are taking a lot of effort to bring this kind of program? And for that, they are inviting me from Tirucheri to they connected to your campus to virtual program. That is the only way. So you have to think something. You have to realize something. This is very much important. This is also influencing factor for your personality. Then next one, the people always love to work, love to work and work a lot. So work is a secret. Work is the great secret of all things. So when we study about the whole religion or the philosophy concept, without work, any religion or any country or any mankind or that manpower cannot be saved or fulfilled. So work is always very much important. So that means karma yoga, no? So karma yoga is a very much important. Then Raja yoga and Bhakti yoga and Jnana yoga. So to realize the God, the Swami Vivekananda always suggests that karma yoga, Bhakti yoga, Jnana yoga, and Raja yoga. So apart from that, four yogas, the karma yoga, he is always Swami Vivekananda is always suggesting the young people to go for karma yoga. Karma yoga means nothing but we should work properly. We should work, that means without compromising anything. It is our duty to work. So the secret of birth, that means a man is that to work where he belongs. Duty consciousness. So this is very much important. So in this way, we love to work and work a lot. Definitely, our personality will reflect in hard work. I mean, these things are hard working, then industrious, then diligent, then ambitious. right? Then otherwise opposite side, we always know the lazy, ideal, sluggish, unambitious, like that. So you should be very conscious to have work nature or befitting where you belongs to. That is very much important. Then when we learn or understand quickly or rational thinking, will be that mean intelligent, clever, bright, smart, or otherwise unintelligent, stupid, foolish, chilly. So these are all the stupid, foolish, chilly is not a proper technical, a dictionary term, but even though we must use here to understand or to bring this meaning for this context. Okay, so we must always to learn and understand quickly and rationally. This is also one thing I like to put in front of you. Then we always, when we care for other people, then altruistic personality, we must be unselfish. It's a need of the work to the society. Then they next considerate, then noble. So otherwise, selfish, self-centered, then vain. So vain, is the vain personality or self-centered, selfish personality is not that much required for the society. So I just before I'm coming to this webinar, just I went to your website. So the people educational society. So they're also having some set of vision and some moral values towards the social services. Something this campus is different from other colleges. No? So this also is kind of some kind of what to say. Something need of the hour for the society. So we have in that way our character should reflect the care for others and the altruist. Then people trust you. So if people trust you, definitely you are the probably of reliable personality or trustworthy or loyal or faithful. Otherwise the people won't trust you, or otherwise opposite side can be that mean would be the unreliable, untrustworthy, that mean disloyal and unfaithful. So we must to project or bring our personality to make the people to trust ourselves. Then if the people that mean like to spend money for yourself and other persons, you are generously a person. So this is a common thing, no? You always spend more money for yourself and other person. The people saying that you are a generous person. Suppose you waste money, definitely you'll be called as or personality called as that mean extravagant. That mean it won't like it's that mean minus area. Or then other aspect. Suppose if you're not spending money, that mean the economical person. It's good of the word. It's a good one. It's need of the word. But in economical point of view and the commerce point of view, that means the money should not get stagnation at one point. So we have to dilute that kind of things. So in this way, our personalities also think little bit to what to say to dilute the money or dilute the wealth what we have. So I'm not telling that, I'm not insisting you or I'm not advising you to go for lavish spending or more generous spending for our friends that and all. The economical point of view, that means that also gets some dilution. So we have to concentrate in that view also. Then when we are moving for next one, the attitude to others. No? The attitude is very much important. Attitude is the matter of all. So when we show our attitude to others, we are respectful, modest, humble, or otherwise the opposite side disrespectful, arrogant, and bossy. So we must very much clear or aware about our own attitude, how we are going to show or reveal on others to others. So then when we talk about something sensible and this that means sensitive. That means sensitive means as a tactful or responsible. Sensible means reasonable or practical. So we know that basically sensitive is more about the feelings. No? We can sensitive. What do you mean by sensitive? Sensitive is always focus about more feelings, but sensible is more about that thinking. So in that way, the personality should go for the sensible. Sometimes we have to go for sensitive. That is also very much important. That is also play or determine or show our personality. Then this before going to end or finish this the first part to describe our own personality. There are some nouns. No, we can say that the character. That mean some of the character is not promote. I mean, we should not display. I mean, encourage this kind of that mean character. Forward. That mean liar. Then gossip personality. Then coach protocol. The coward is always one who that means fear about anything. He does not do anything. So we don't want to promote this kind of personality, or we should not become like this. Then another aspect, another noun that means liar. No, so liar is always tell lies. So the people won't that mean wish or to have this kind of personality. Then gossip. No, the gossip is always the people won't like them. The gossip personality always spread the gossip about other people. So we don't want to this kind of things. Then coach potato, this kind of personality, personality or people is not willing to carry out anything. It's a lazy one. So we have to avoid this kind of things. So we must aware about how to describe our personality. So now you can think here something that how you want to describe your personality. That is my point to say something in this the first area or in this particularly this first part. You think about now how you want to describe your personality for your own that mean self, for yourself, for your family, and that mean for the society. Okay, so then moving to next one, we want to see something, or I like to share some of the things about personality traits and what are the types of personality traits or there in that people approach or people movement. So we'll see something about personality traits. So now I hope that you will be thinking, or you can see, or you can get meaning about what is personality, or how you can describe the personality, or what exactly that mean the society or people are expecting. Suppose if you are doing like this, how that mean how they are describing you as a like this. So in this way you can think. Then now we will see something about what is personality. I mean personality traits that mean on its types. No? So here, when we talk about that when personality traits on the types, there is no hard and fast rules, or there is no exact theory. But even though when we go through that different types of personality, or when we go study about the books of great personalities, they are classifying the five important personality traits theories, or they are categorizing into five different types of people. The popularly known as Ozen, or the worldwide they are talking, or they are classified these ocean personality traits. What do you mean by ocean? O for openness to that mean experience. Then consciousness. Then E stands for extraversion. Then agreeableness. Then neurotism. Neurotism. So these five personalities, we can say that means different people are there. They are closely connected with their own personalities. We'll see one by one. So in a quick way. So how what are the types of people are there? How they are behaving, or how they are reacting. In this way we can see. So the first one, the openness to that mean experience, right? The word itself telling the openness to experience. That this kind of personality, the people here, they're fascinated to have novelty and innovation. This kind of openness to experience personalities people is always they're having some fascination, and then fascinated to bring novelty and new ideas and new innovations. At the same time, this kind of people is always listen, and that means to ideas of others, or he always love to take ideas from other point of views. At the same time, this openness to experience people, that mean they are giving less importance to change their willingness. sometimes called as intellect or imagination. This represents the willingness to try new things and think outside the box. Traits includes insightfulness, or that means originality, and that means curiosity. So this kind of people are there in the society. They are always that made passionate to bring new ideas or innovative ideas. At the same time, he never. I mean, these people will give less importance to change their determination or willingness. So once they have some idea, they will be stick on to implement or materialize to those new ideas. So this is the personalities we may celebrate or we may describe that openness to experience. So next, when we are moving to the another category, the consciousness, that is this kind of this people that mean highly achievement oriented people. They judge our that mean their surroundings accomplishment. That means they desire to be careful. That means diligent and to regulate and immediate. That means gratification with self-discipline. Traits includes ambition, discipline, consistency, and reliability. That means this personality is always concerned with work nature. So what do you do or not? What actually carry out this one or not? So something result oriented or what book says or rule says, in that way he is focused. So this kind of personality we may address that consciousness personality. That when we are moving to the third variety or category of the people or there in our social setup, that is called extraversion personality. Extraversion personality, that means these people is that mean always to have a state where an individual draw energy from others and seeks social connections or interactions as opposed to being alone. That means this kind of traits includes being outgoing, energetic, and conflict. See, these people, the extroversion people, these people with comforts with relationship. Relationship means the before that now consciousness personality is always give importance for concern with work, but here the third this extroversion personality they won't give much more importance for work concern. Then apart from that they also love to give importance for work nature. Then apart from that, that mean she want to establish some what to say friendly nature, that may or open to share or main aspect to establish the relationship. This is very much important. Here, what is the point we have to understand? This extroversion personality is always want to establish the relationship. It's a sociable. It's a friendly nature. It's a very communicative nature. So these things we can address about the personality relating to extraversion. Then when we are moving to the fourth category, that fourth personality trait is called as agreeableness. Agreeableness, the word itself is telling ability to get along with the people. So this is the thing. Then this agreeable personality, the people highly cooperative people. So they are also that mean concentrate that mean on other aspect. On other aspect means already I told you. Consciousness personality, they give that personality will give importance for work nature. Here, apart from that, this person will address and to give importance for that mean feelings of others, or or otherwise he always love to hear the what is the individual problems, or what is your family problems, or what do you think about that your own things. So apart from that work nature, this agreeable personality will address or will give space to hear the problems of that concerned group. So this kind of personality we may say that agreeableness personality. So this is also one nature. Then the last one, that means neuroticism. Neuroticism people, these people will not make any big changes where he belongs. So we cannot expect much result or much impact from this kind of approaches. That means these people always stay with more feelings like anxiety, then fear, or always think about some frustration or worried or some kind of, we may say that angry or jealous. He also built the kind of jealousy. So these all the things is the unique nature or the main characteristics of the neuroticism personality. These people who always interpret the ordinary situation as the critical thing, critical one. So the things will be normal or things will be ordinary, matter will be ordinary one. But this erotism category people is he will interpret that small or ordinary matter into a very big one or problematic one or what to say that troublemaking things. So these things we can say about or this about the personality traits that mean on erotism. So so far we had seen then 5 different personality traits. Openness to experience, then consciousness, then extroversion personality, then agreeable personality, then neuroticism personality. So these are all the theories of personality traits. So we must aware. So here where we are coming or what kind of personality traits we must develop, in that way we may think. Okay. So when moving to next thing, that means here we will focus on thing. There are some sets of traits that help you to become as a strong personality. So, and already I told here there is no hard and fast rule, or we cannot describe that this is the exact set of skill we must develop or we must equip to succeed in life. We cannot say that because already I told you. So, Vivekananda already told you, each soul is potentially divine. No one is inferior to others. So according to the context, according to the values, or according to that atmosphere, everything going to determine. But even though beyond that, some set of skills or some set of things we must concentrate or we must relook into our matter, that means that will be reflect on others. That's why we are talking about that this kind of sales, this kind of skills or this kind of that main matter you have to concentrate on your personality dealings. That's why I'm telling. So here, some of the traits I can suggest you or I can share with you. Through that, you can develop your personality. Personality in a better way. See, what are the that 7 common traits that will make a strong personality. Any person can do this one. The 7th one, we know that self-confidence. So we always must stay with self-confidence. So I don't want to talk much more about that self-confidence. You know very well about this thing. So that means without self-confidence, we cannot run, walk, or even sleep. No? So self-confidence is very much a driving force for all success. So confidence is the state of being clear-headed, either that hypothesis or prediction is correct, or that a chosen course of action is the best or most effective. So self-confidence, we may say that. That means even we want to drive or cook or study. That means that basic confidence, that factor, that may be hypothecation or prediction or determined one, planned one. Whatever it may be, we must carry out or we must execute or we must attain. That self-confidence is very much accurate. So without developing self-confidence or without considering our own the positiveness or what is there inside, without considering or without saying that, we cannot do anything. So we must direct or we must look into ourselves. Through that, we must bring that self-confidence. So self-confidence is very much essential. It's a very essential driving force for all those things. So this is the 7th traits. Then 6th one, the ability to say no. So when we go through all the success stories of success, business people or the great personality or some psychology people or what to say, the economical perspective, the great leader or successful personality saying that we must learn the skill to say no first. So you may think that, sir, what is there? Need to say no means you are telling that ignore the responsibility. No. So this is called beyond that ignoring the responsibility. It is not that it is not address that rule. It is that you know your potential, you know the limit, or you are having some set of ideas in your mind, or you know where you want to travel. For that, what kind of sources you are having in your mind, or what is there in front of you. Based on that, you must be aware to give priority. That mean to carry out that matter. So this is important, but not that much important. We can take it later. So this is essential, but it is not priority based. So in that way, you must analyze yourself that to give importance based work nature. See, the ability to say no is the power to create, pursue, and protect priorities. Too many SS, maybe it good to feel bad about saying no. Feeling bad about saying no reflects your desire to please, to get ahead, to be or supportive or contribute. So whenever the opportunities comes, what I'm suggesting here, whenever the opportunities comes, or whenever when you are going to tap, or so many opportunities will be coming in your hand. So immediately, what the psychologist or the great traits says that you should not accept all those things. First, you must aware about your strength and weakness. Then you must think about whether we are going to accept that responsibility, whether we will be perform well or not. In that way, we have to categorize our priority. Based on that only, you must accept that responsibility. Otherwise, no problem. You must learn the skill to say no. So nowadays, the saying no is one of the skill we must aware. Basically, the human nature is always say always yes. No, so whatever the people say yes, 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 we can do. Yeah, that's a good one. Actually, it's a positive one. I am not criticizing. So that is very much essential skill. That means accepting responsibility is very much essential. Then saying yes is very much positive signal and green signal. But here, that mean going to that mean authenticated that yes, you must aware that how much task or how much quantum of the risk that are going to involve in that particular yes matter. So that's why I'm telling you must develop your ability to say no. That means declining an offer does not mean you are being rude. It means you are giving your respect. That means you are giving respect to your feelings. That means already that feelings have developed. That energy is always diverted to achieve that one. So disturbing that main track, you are accepting responsibility for others means then finally the result will not be fruitful. That's why I'm telling you learn to say no first. Otherwise, that mean it will hurt others. I know that. In that way, you can say that I will think it about it, or I will inform you later. In that way, this kind of word you can learn and use with other people. Then after that, you consider or you categorize your priority. Then you analyze your priority. Then based on that, you can say whether it is yes or no. So this is also another common traits that we have to develop. Okay, so the ability say no is the matter nowadays that you have to concentrate. That is very much important, because here nowadays everybody are having different things. No, so in that way, this is very much important. Then when we are going for the fifth personality traits, that we have to accept that mean we must develop some humor sense. So when we talk about the personality, we must be in some relaxed way. Or we must develop relax ourselves or making happy others. That mean that is not we are not diluting, or that mean we are not damaging the original content, not like that. But that mean the great personalities or medical aspect of view, everything when we are going on medical aspect or relaxing point of view or personality view, the humor sense is very much important. Making jokes or making making laugh with others, or making that mean feel happy of others. Like that, we must develop some humor sense. Suppose we stay that humor sense means our life will be very easy. You should not feel very what to say that mean tight, or what to say that mean press, what to say depressed manner. It's something need of the world. So when we study or observe the other personality, the successful people are always stay with some kind of or some allowed percentage of humor sense they are doing or they are making. So we must concentrate. There is no doubt in that. So other people may criticize why you are laughing or why you are doing like that. That is different, right? That means scientifically or practically or medically, we must develop some humor sense, or we must stay with to relax ourselves or make others happy where we belongs to. So here, the humor is the tendency of experience to provoke that mean laughter or and provide amusement. I don't want to tell much more things about the humor sense. No, the students in the classroom are doing so many humors. No, so that is also one kind of qualities or traits that we must develop. That is very much essential. Then fourth one is called hardworking, right? So hardworking, no, there is no substitute word to replace the word hardworking. So hard work is very much essential where we belongs, or whatever the assignment we do, or whatever the things we plan or decide today or going to execute tomorrow. That means hard working is very much essential. So when we talk about the hard work, then similar words or on allied concept is coming always smart work. No, so I don't want to make a confusion about hard work and smart work. Here the hard work, even though we must focus on smart work, that means the repetition of that hard work nature is very much essential. So that is things I want to emphasize here. So that means hard working as a person, the person tending to work with energy and commitment and diligence. So we should not leave. We never give up. Repeatedly we have to do. That means 11th attempt is failure. No, you go for 12th. You go for 13, 14, 15. No issue. But even 50 get failed. No issue. Take one more 51. So this kind of things we must always develop. We always acquire the hardworking nature. So that means without hardworking nature in any portfolio or in any aspect, we cannot bring life prosperity, or we cannot bring that mean better performance or better result or better change where we belongs or where we want to influence. So hard working is very much essential things. So smart work is nothing but that means we physically we must stay with hard work nature to materialize or to make smooth or to make powerful. We must use our brain. So this is the basic nature. No, so hard working is very much essential. Then the third one, common trends, that ability to read other people. So this is also very much essential. The great personality, or when we refer the books of that mean great personality traits, they are suggesting that the people always could develop their ability to read other people. So without considering the different personality, or we are not concentrating on how the people are reacting or how they are working, definitely we cannot be such a successful person. So we always very much consciousness or develop ourselves to read the people. So basically, I can say that we have to pay necessary attention to the people, what they are saying and doing. So there is one proverbs is there, no? That made usually the developed countries, especially the Americans, is always that mean pay attention or having that proverbs in a different way. That is called sayings and deed. Sayings and deed. Why particularly the foreigners, or why the others people won't believe our things means, this is the difference. Sayings and deed. That mean what you are saying and what you are doing. The difference between your sayings and doings makes your personality. So you must be very careful what you are saying and what you are doing. So this is very much essential. So we must always observe the people, what they are saying, and actually what they are doing in the field. We must incorporate that points, no doubt. We must develop that sense. We should differentiate, or we should not tell to that particular person, or we should not reveal or comment on others, but in hidden wise, or ourselves, we must equip that skill. That means to study about the other people. We must observe what he is telling, then what actually he is doing. So we can make a differentiate, that mean, or we can describe that oh, he will be like this. So that mean he's always telling like this, but on action or on result side nothing will come. So this is very much essential. Otherwise, one fine morning we'll be cheated, or we'll be in zero position, or we cannot make impact on others or even ourselves. Why? Because already I told you, wherever we go or whatever we do, we are always connected with the people. So lonely we cannot do anything. So already I told you, no. So it's all about economical perspective things. So I am not talking about spiritual life. So it's all about the social point of view or economical perspective. So when we enter into economical perspective or economical operation, we should always mingle with people. So before we should mingle with the people, or when we do something with the people, we must observe the people. So this is one of the great ability that we must develop to read the people. So this is the thing we have to concentrate. Then moving to next one, then the second trait, that ability to attract people. This is also very much essential. Here I'm not talking about your that mean color, or how you are built your physical appearance. Not like that. Here, that mean by your behavior, by your thinking process. That mean how you are building your set of values. That mean how you are taking the assignment. Then how you are involving enthusiastically. How you are talking with others. That mean how you are repeatedly give attempt to complete the task. So these are all the things that will describe, or it makes you give attraction for other people. So in that way, you have to develop some kind of things, or some kind of set of values, or some kind of set of traits that you must develop. Through that, you want to attract the groups where you belong. That may be your sincerity, that may be your punctuality, or that may be telling the truth always, or hardworking nature, or complete the task within the time, or taking responsibility without any stating. There's something, what do you mean? I mean, what are the good things, or what people like or don't like? You are aware. So I don't want to think. So in that way, you have to develop something. You must stay with that things. Through that, you try to attract the people. That is the need of the hour. Then only you can create a big impact in the society. Yes. So people are attracted by a lot of qualities. So that qualities you must develop. That qualities maybe confidence, that charisma, or good looks, or even the work attractive, which has come to mean physically good looking. Actually, that means stems from the ability to attract others. So there are a lot of path and options are there. Through that, you must develop some ways and abilities or something. Through that, you must you always attract the people. So this is very much important. Then when moving to the last one, the first main thing, that the self-control. That means the ability to control the emotion of everybody. This is very much essential. So that means speaking good and read to other people. That means ability to, hardworking nature, making the sense of humor, or ability to say no, or what is self-confidence. It's all about need of the hour. But above all six, that means traits is coming to end, or will operate based on your that means emotions, or how you are reacting. So ability to control the reaction of yourself, or that means everybody or everyone, is very much essential. So self-control is the ability to control one's own emotion and behavior. The personal relationship can be maintained effectively. That means understand your emotions. That can be developed through some methods. That methods may be some breathing exercise or yoga, meditation, whatever what you want to do. But you must be very aware, or you must be king, or you must be number one to control your emotions. Emotion speaks. That may be a lesser emotion, or too much of emotion. Both are essential. And sometimes we must show our emotion. Sometimes we must hide that emotions. So it's all about our personal character or personal that emotional matter. So encounter of that emotional is very much essential. That is also one of the great traits that we have to develop. So these are also some common traits that you can keep in your mind. That means through that you can develop your personality, and you can lead your life with others happily or where you want. So this is the thing. So when moving for next area, that is called human excellence. I don't want to take much more time because now the time for that. Just I would like to say some of the things through that matter, that so far what we have seen so far. We are, that mean, making or learning or behaving something in a different way. Definitely we will attain or we will achieve some human excellence, no? So it's all about the mind and body and soul matter. So here, what do you mean by human excellence? So we can describe it in different ways and means. So I mean, there is no specific definition, but it's all about how we are, that mean, giving train our mind, and how we are behave, and how we are approach with other people. So it is being the best we can be in every situation. It is doing the best we can do in every behavior. So Aristotle is always telling, no? So how we are repeatedly doing the things, or how we are develop our habits, that will reflect our nature, that will reflect, or that will bring result. Then that can be the one day or ultimate how you are, or that mean whether you reaching the excellence or not. So this is the thing you have to keep in mind. So before I'm going to conclude the thing, from the perspective of some Vivekananda, he is telling that the human excellence means something is different. So above all, that means we have to see something. No? It's all about that economic point of view. Here, the Swami Vivekananda is always telling that that means human excellence means is something is different. That means we know that. So you are very much familiar about Swami Vivekananda. He is telling that the person who has achieved the utmost excellence in his life is a man of harmony. The person who has achieved that most excellence in his life is a man of harmony. So when he talk about the achieving human excellence, he focused that he suggests, or I mean, social excellence requires three qualities. One is, that mean, knowledge of ways to uplift mankind, how we are going to that mean reveal, or how we are going to make our personality to bring something on mankind, or uplift the mankind. That is also is a best part of, or nature of human excellence. Then capacity to put the knowledge into practice, that is also very much essential. Then strength on conviction. Conviction is very much important. We must convict the first. That means Shraddha. No? So repeatedly we must convict our things, the A to Z things. So we are very much familiar, or we are the owner to convict ourselves in every aspect. Definitely will becoming as the or we will achieve the human excellence. So basically that Shraddha, or that mean that conviction, which includes three factors that he suggests, that Swami Vivekananda is telling, that conviction in potential of oneself. Already I told you, no? That means each soul is a potential divine. Each and every person are having their own uniqueness. So we have to identify that uniqueness. We have to, that mean, bring, we have to always try to bring that unique or materialize that uniqueness to the society. That is also very much important conviction. Then conviction in the power of goodness. We know that goodness is need of the hour. So goodness is always a need for the society. So we always convict to bring the power of goodness. Goodness is always very much essential. Then last one, we know that so whatever we do, it will reflect our own society or in the world. That means the mankind or the universal. The conviction in the potential of the world and the society. So these are all the very much things we must aware apart from the economical point of view. So we must become human excellence to travel in the economical perspective. At the same time, at any one point of time or another side, we must also think about the real human excellence according to the perspective of Swami Vivekananda. So then last side, apart from that, so this is the spiritual orient or beyond the economical perspective, we must develop ourselves. Then the last slide, when considering of all those things, these are all the some points or the tips that you can develop to achieve your human excellence. You know? So it's all about you are very much familiar, even though it is my duty to repeat. This is the fact. That means wherever you go, you must come here and you repeat this practice. You must adapt this practice. Unless otherwise, you cannot succeed or you cannot become in your that mean human excellence. That's why I'm telling. So know how you react. Then do not just communicate about the task. So just telling the matter is not enough. Beyond that, you have to learn to describe and explain more than that simple matter. That is also very much essential. Then change resistance into shared interest. So the that mean you should not show always rude or different opinion. You must share that mean you must learn to convert into group, I mean individual interest to common interest. That is also very much essential. You always should not find fault or stay with resistance. You share make some interest of others. That is also very much essential. Then connect with people. We must connect with our own stakeholders. The stakeholders different, no? So you are students, you know who are all the stakeholders, your teachers or parents or other college faculties or peer groups, whatever it may be. So where you belongs, you must aware about your stakeholders. So you must always connect and stay with your own stakeholders. That is always very much essential. Then use conflict as an opportunity. So without conflict or without different opinion, we cannot lead the life. We know that people always having different opinion or different things. So you don't mind about that at all. So you develop your skill to convert it into the conflict into the opportunity. So wherever the problem rise, maximum try to see that problem into converting into opportunity. That is also very much essential. So we should not make again problem against that conflict. That is also very much essential. Then know your talents and pitfalls. Yeah, that is very much important. So strength, your own strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. You are all very much familiar about that SWOT analysis. Your faculty taught already very much think about that SWOT analysis. Here also it's very much important. You must aware. You should know your talents and pitfalls. Then take time to reflect and move. So whatever you want or decide something or you're going to make something, take your own time and conceive that idea, then take into analysis. Then after that you should learn to react. That is very much important. Then take your responsibility anytime, anywhere. So Vivekananda is always telling that that mean we should take our own responsibility on our shoulders. So one who take their own responsibility on their shoulders is very much essential. It is a secret of success. So we never hesitate or we never go back to take our own responsibility. So we must develop the sense to take our own responsibility at any time. That is very much essential. Then choose with your mind and heart. So further he is telling that when there is a conflict between what to hear based on mind and heart, so Vivekananda is always telling that you follow the heart. So mind is saying different things. So here in this personality perspective, you must observe, you must talk, or you must consult with your own mind and heart. That is also very much important. So with keeping beyond your heart, you cannot take a decision. Definitely one day it will going to make a wrong impact, or it will not be fruitful. So it is very much essential. The last one, give others opportunity to learn. So we have to consider others' feelings. Then we have to give space to others' feedback. Then we must learn the things from others. We are not the only person to live here. So it's all about the people chain or the people reaction. So many things are there. So these are all the some common tips that you have to learn and keep in mind. So considering all these things, you are trying to react in this way. Definitely the society or the people love you, or you can make, or you can bring some changes where you belong. So definitely I can guarantee you, with this kind of reaction, this kind of reflection, definitely you can do wonder for your family and society and nations. So wish you all the best. So with this I can conclude now. So thank you to all great personalities are over here. With this I can conclude now. Okay, thank you, ma'am. So yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I took more than 10 minutes beyond your
Sir,
schedule, I think.
it's okay, no problem at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation and for delivering the session on personality traits for achieving human excellence. It was
Yes,
an elaborative as well as excellent session, sir. If there are any questions from our student side, you are welcome. The students, those who are online, if there are any questions to be asked, you can ask. Otherwise, we can conclude it. I hope there are no questions.
yes, it's all about psychology.
Yes. Now I request Dr. G.V. Narasimhan sir, IQAC coordinator, for delivering vote of thanks.
Ma'am,
Thank you,
tomorrow,
madam.
ma'am.
Who is speaking?
Good afternoon and all. Respected President sir, Secretary sir, Principal sir, and distinguished guest and the resource person, dear participants, on behalf of the certificate course on Personality Development Committee and IQAC of the college, I feel immense pleasure to take this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks to our eminent President sir, Shri K.S. Vijayanand sir, for his support and encouragement. Thank you, sir. I further extend a hearty thanks to our Secretary Sir Shri K.R. Dayanand Sir for his encouragement. I take this opportunity to specially express deep regards and gratitude to our beloved Principal Dr. J. Mahadev Sir for providing such an opportunity to organize this kind of workshop for our final year students. I also take this opportunity to express deep sense of gratitude to the resource person Dr. P. Selvaraju, all the way from Tamil Nadu, for sharing his knowledge on personality development aspects in this workshop. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Also, my deep sense of appreciation and thanks to all participants. Now, I take this opportunity to thank the coordinator, Dr.